Hey guys, it's Dr. Crypto here, and I hope you're all doing well. And what a night we had last night. What a pullback we had. We had some coins dropping down 20, 30%. Is this time to be worried? Well, I'll get into that in just a little bit. But before I start, smash that like button, give a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And in this video, I'm going to talk about CRO, crypto.com, and actually the current market as it is at the moment. So looking at the market at the moment from this morning, a lot of coins are down 10, 20%, 10, 20, 12%, 14%, whatever it is. But a lot of coins did drop down 20 to 30% last night. A lot of liquidations also happened as well. So we can see here a lot of red at the moment, but on the hourly, it is turning a lot more green. A lot of coins are starting to try to make recoveries back. But if you've got to zoom out, look at the monthly and look at the yearly, it's not looking too bad at all. But what we did see yesterday, we saw Watcher Guru, 813 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market the past 60 minutes. That was from last night, that was. That's absolutely staggering. That's absolutely crazy, really. And that scared a lot of people out of the market. It's actually what I think it's done. It's basically reset a lot of those leverage trades because everybody was getting so greedy in that. So obviously this is going to scare a lot of people, especially a lot of newbies that have come into the crypto market who came in expecting to do some leverage, do like 10x, 20x leverage and expected to become millionaires overnight. Obviously, those kind of people at the moment have probably been liquidated in that. So when it comes to leverage, I'll always say this, nothing I say on is financial advice. Always be careful. Be very, very careful when it comes to leverage. I don't do leverage at all. I don't like it. I'm scared of it. I'm an investor. I'm a long-term holder. I don't do really 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. Charting. So I'm just a long-term investor. So yeah, obviously this kind of thing, what's happened today is I can see it in a couple of ways really. Is this something where you just sit on your hands, or for me, is this a DCAing opportunity? For me, last night was a DCAing opportunity. I stayed up most of the night checking out what I'm going to buy, and I bought some more CRO and a few other coins as well. So for me, it's a DCAing opportunity because, like I said, I'm a long-term holder. But we can have a look at CRO at the moment. We're sitting at around about 4.49 billion. We're up about 103 million in 24-hour volume. And we can actually go to the CRO chart here. Let's have a quick look at that. This is on the weekly. So if we go actually on the daily, which is probably going to be when I let's say things like look at the daily, I'd rather look at the daily, to be honest with you. If it's daily or that generally it's the weekly that I will look at. Because like I said, I'm not a short-term trader or anything like that. So let's have a look at the Cypher B as well, see what's happening on there. But we can see here we've lost that 20. You know, at the end of the day, what was happening here is we've got this basically systematical triangle here. We broke down. We had that area of support here where the trend was upwards. We broke that down, but I'm not really worried because between this white line, it's just basically a lot of area of just basically chop. We're just chopping around this area of this white line between that 15 pence and 20 pence. So these are the areas that's holding at the moment. So at the moment, I'm seeing this as a DCAing opportunity. We did wick down to around about the 16 pence mark, and then we had that bit wick further to the upside. So we're currently sitting at around about near enough 17 pence at the moment. So around this area, it's the range that we're in. This is that range bound that we're in at the moment. It's till we properly break that 20 pence. As soon as we break that 20 pence, we did come all the way up to about 22 pence and then came back down. But I want to receive some real conviction and big push to the upside. Get above this, create a lot of support, and then up to about that 30 pence. But right now, the systematical triangle, we've broken down from that. We've broken the 20-year MA. We've got the 50-year MA down there. There's always a chance we could go down and test that. We've got the 200-year MA down there as well. But I'm expecting we're just going to range bound here again. And we could even test back down to that 15 pence mark again. So we just got to bear that one out. Bear that one in mind. But at the moment, nothing to worry about in terms of CRO. Like I said, you can look at it in two ways. You can see it as a DCAing opportunity, you sit on your hands, or you could just get scared out of the market and miss potential opportunities later on. You know, so it's obviously everybody's in a very different situation to what I am. And like Chris said here from crypto.com, the CEO, raise your hands if you are buying a dip today. And yeah, I was buying as I put my hands up there. Give us a follow, and also gives a follow on X as well. It's Dr. Crypto 76. Give us a follow on there. I raised my hands, and a lot of other Crow farm did as well. Like, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm not scared of the market at all because I don't put more money than I'm willing to lose in. A lot of money that I have spare is what's called investment money. So it doesn't really worry me too much. But obviously, we can have a quick look at Bitcoin as well. We can see Bitcoin here is respecting that 20-year MA at the moment. And we had that systematical triangle. We're still holding that. We can have a look at the weekly. We can check out the weekly on this one as well. So actually what I'll do is I'll get rid of this cipher B at the moment. So let's just get rid of cipher B. I want to put relative strength index. And this is one of the reasons why I also say that you should always take profit as well, because what we've created here is, this worries a lot of people. I feel that we've got this bearish divergence, which is created its upward trend line here to this on the relative strength index, this downward trend line here, which has caused bearish divergence, which it generally means that it is bearish, hence the word. It could mean we could further break down to the downside. So this is where I always say, this is where you've got to be prepared to take profit, especially if you've been holding Bitcoin for quite a while. And a lot of people have been holding Bitcoin since $16,000. So a lot of people will be taking profits. So you've got to bear that in mind. We hit 100,000, people will take profits. They will either go and put it into other investments like properties or such like, or they'll rotate it into like altcoins. So you've just got to bear that one in mind, really. So just take care on that one. But overall, the market's still looking healthy, in my opinion. So overall, the market's looking, you've got like money inflow still coming in on the cipher B as well. But if we go back down to the daily as well, actually, if we go here and we can have a look, if we look on the weekly, we zoom out on the weekly, but look at this also, what we've got to bear in mind. We've got this inverted head and shoulders. So you can see the shoulder here, the head, and then we've got the right shoulder here forming, which is basically showing like bullish continuation. So yeah, we've got this bearish. So we've got a lot of conflicting information here, but the information here, to me, it's conflicted because we have got bearish divergence, but we also got the inverted head and shoulders as well, and we're continually up. The trend is your friend. It's still showing upwards. So you just got to bear in mind, a lot of things are different as well at the moment. So we'll check on the ETFs as well for the moment. But we'll always remember, look what Chris said here, raise your hands if you bought the dip. And they know a lot of things. A lot of these exchanges know a lot of information as well. So overall, Bitcoin's looking still fairly healthy. CRO's looking fairly healthy. Bitcoin dominance is had a little bit of a pump up to the upside. We hit here around, very interestingly, hit that 200 EMA, and then basically we're just going along sideways at the moment. So is this like an area of resistance then for the dominance, and we start coming back down? I would like to see it start to come back down as well. That would be great. But we see the money flow now is still starting to turn down to the downside. USDT as well is starting to also do the same thing. We've now created a bit of support on the 20 EMA, but want to see that come down again. See that all start coming down, and then it will start trickling into those altcoins as well. Total 3, which excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum, at the end of the day, again, respecting that 20 EMA. So a lot of coins are respecting that 20 EMA, and money flow is starting to turn back up to the upside. So what I'm looking also at as well, look at the Bitcoin ETFs as well. We had 479 million, and we had 394 million came in from BlackRock. Ethereum also had money inflows of 149 million as well. We had 155 million that came in also from BlackRock. But what's also very interesting, look at this. This is the Bitcoin exchange reserves, and it's diminishing. Look at that. It's all dropping down. The supply of the Bitcoin is dropping down while the demand is rising. And that's why I'm making me still feel bullish, even though we've had this bit of a drop down to the downside. Still maintaining bullish, and I'm still maintaining bullish on CRO because obviously, like I said in every video, and I'll keep on saying it, if we go further, we're going to get big corrections again. This is becoming very volatile, and this is what we've all been waiting for. We don't want it sterile and go sideways and boring sideways. We want the volatility, and we're going to get volatility to the upside. We're going to get volatility to the downside. And this is where I always say, never put more money in you're willing to lose. And I always say that. And I always say also, have a plan as well, because work out where you want to take profits. That's where you've got to do. That's if you want to be the ones who get left at the top, then so be it. But like I said, have a plan. Don't ever come into the crypto market without a plan, because the crypto, even though because we've got BlackRock's coming in, it's still highly volatile, and you can lose a lot of money. You can lose a lot of money in a lot of investments in the stock markets, but crypto, it's very volatile. But also, it can also change your life for the better as well. You can make such a lot of money here to make life-changing returns and that, but a lot of people will also lose money as well. And that's why one thing I'll say is I don't touch leverage. But overall, the crypto market is still looking healthy in my opinion. Crypto.com CRO coin is looking healthy. Look at the roadmap for Crypto.com as well. That roadmap of 2025, the level up, and look what's happening with the Cronos chain as well. And also, don't forget those quarterly burns. We're waiting for news to come out on that one. So for me personally, looking at CRO again at the moment, this is just like buying the dip opportunities for me. Because when we look on the weekly, look at that, we've had that big move to the upside. Look what happened last time in the previous bull market. And then in the previous bull markets, you've got to bear in mind, COO went up, it had its pullbacks, it went up, it had its pullbacks. Every time you get a green candle, you're going to get a red candle as well. People will take profits on the way. There's going to be buyers and sellers, obviously. So you just got to bear that one in mind. And you got to, and also, don't look at the 5 minutes. Don't look at the hourly. Zoom out, look at the weekly, the daily and the weekly. It will make you feel a hell of a lot better and get out there and get some fresh air as well. Like, get a bit of exercise, get to the gym, do something in that, as well as look at the charts. It'll make you feel a lot better. So I hope this video has been useful. Smash that like button, give us a subscribe, because at the end of the day, your support is always much appreciated. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.